Hey crafters, welcome to Paulette's Pretty Paper Crafts. It is time for September 2015 name tags, and we're going to do a no line coloring that is so popular right now. If you take a blue marker and sketch your drawing in, then color it with Copics, the lines disappear or fall into the background, and I just think it is the coolest thing. So we're going to do a pumpkin, and we're just going to start with a stem. A pumpkin is one of the easiest things to draw, and you're going to see that this is just really going to work out really cool. It doesn't matter what your pumpkin looks like, just make a basic apple shape. And I'm going to draw a little line right there. And then I'm going to throw these curves in and just get them on there. I'm not worrying about how they go on. We're going to put so much ink on this that it's not going to matter. I'm going to throw in a little bit of grass down here at the bottom as well. I like to do these little curly Q things, and you can just do whatever you want to do. Now, I did Google some pumpkin leaves, and they come in all different shapes, ranging from heart shape to this very elaborate kind of 5-point shape. And I'm choosing to do something that's kind of in the middle. I didn't know if I could draw that really beautiful leaf multiple times and hurry up and get done. So I'm going to start with this heart shape and add a couple of little points there, and then bring my top up. And the same thing with the leaves. The leaves do not matter. And if it falls off the page, that is just fine too. I'm just going to draw a little bit of veining in there. Just do not worry about it. You can see I'm not worrying about it. I've got a handful of Copics. I will take a picture of those at the end, just so that we can save time and get through this. I'm going to take my yellow and put my highlight on there first thing. I like to start with my dark color, so I'm going to start with this dark red and color all of these basic pumpkin lines. And once you do this, you are going to be addicted. It is so very cool. So there we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and put in some of this color coming up from the bottom as well. And just really, just get it on there. It's going to have so much ink on it by the time we get done that it is just not going to matter how it goes on. So this also is a fun, fast and fun. I need fast and furious. How about you guys? I really do. I've had my babies so much this week, and I've been sick for a couple weeks, and oh my goodness. Okay, so there's some of that nice dark, and I do like a little bit more on the edges as well. There we go. Now I'm just going to grab an orange. This R24 or R17 both work really well. And I'm just going to go over the edge of that darker, deeper red. And really fill in any white space that we've got up here. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to grab a red, R29. Nope, that's my R17. I want the red. I had to put that tape on my R17 because it looks so much like the red. And this red just adds a wonderful richness to both that R56 and the R24. flicking that around. I do want to get that to come around the edge there. Now I'm going to grab YR68 and just go over the whole center area here. Even the yellow. It will stay lighter because it was lighter to begin with. And we just let that all blend. I'm going to come in with this E99 baked clay, which is just a really nice kind of rusty color. And go over all my lines because those bleached out a little bit. And I want to go across the bottom here some. And flick a little bit of this in. And I think I'm going to take that R17 and just flip a little bit darker orange right in here. Come around the outside edges there. And go back to the YR68. And just blend right over top of all that. Aren't the colors of fall just beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and do some of our vining, which is also going to be this E99, and we're just going to do our stem here. I could have done a darker brown here, but I kind of like that kind of dried up straw like color. And I'm even going to do these little vines in that. And that brush tip just goes wherever you push it, which is really nice. So maybe outline this again and get a little bit more dark right there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this G43, and I'm going to go over the vines with that as well. I was really torn between whether to do the vines in a green or a brown, and I just said, what will happen if I do this on top of that brown? And I really like it. Now we can start on our leaves. We're going to use all three of these greens. Let's start with this middle green, which is a YG06. And I'm going to put it on the base of my leaves because I want to put some of that really dark green down there, and then I want a little bit on the tops. And then I'm going to outline my leaves with this G99, and I'm going to embellish just a little bit more over here on the edge of my leaves. And then throw in that veining. So you can easily see how you could have skipped that veining, but I do better if I have a plan of some kind. So I just went ahead and sketched that in. And then I want a little bit of this green down here across the bottoms. And then we will use that for the grass, but I'm going to go ahead and take this G43 and just really blend, blend, blend right on top of that dark green. And the same thing over here, and let that go ahead and get working, because, you know, it gets to fading and working, and now I can go back and fill in. I'm going to fill in the rest of the white, whatever didn't get colored in, and whatever blue lines that I missed there. And that's just going to give me some different variations on the green without having to work too hard. And I'm going to get rid of the YG06 and keep these other two, and go ahead and, let's see. No, I want to start with the lighter one. And I'm going to scrub in a little bit of just grass, basic grass area. I like that back in the background. And then we can take this dark green and put our little wisps of grass in there. Just wherever you think you want your grass. And I might need a little wispy right there. And then finish it off with some, there's not much room over here to do any more. Maybe I like one more up there. And then we need to do our stamping. I've got this really cute little stamp from Katie & Company, Happy Fall, and I'm going to stamp that in some Ranger Archival Jet Black ink. And a little tilt for a little sass. And then I'm going to take this fine point Sharpie and draw in October and 2015, and we are done. So there is our tag. If you guys have any questions, be sure and let me know. Happy fall, everybody. Are you guys doing Kathy Racusin's 30-day color challenge? I've got just a couple of random things really quick that I've picked up. I was hoping to find a white gel pen. I've got a couple of white gel pens, and they worked for a very short time, and I'm not very happy with that. But I think I'm going to use just some acrylic paint for any highlights I need on stuff. I can water that down with a little bit of water and use a fine point brush, and I think I'll be just fine. I found this masking fluid at Walmart, 2.5 ounces. It was just under $8. It said soap and water cleanup. You want to be sure and shake those up when you use them. I picked up this Tim Holtz water brush at Michael's. It's a normal $9.99, and I used a 50% coupon for that and got it for $4.99. They did not have the larger one. I need the larger one, but it was this or the flathead aqua brush, and I just didn't think the flathead would help me, so I went ahead and took that. I picked up this little embossing paste spatula for 99 cents at Michael's, and I think that's going to work really good. It's going to be better than the little palette knife that I've got. And I grabbed another pad of this 9 by 12 inch watercolor paper by Canson at Walmart. I believe it's around $6, between $6 and $7. I just really like the heavy thickness of that. I think it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for this. I hope you guys are having a great fall. I have been so busy. I've been sick too. I've had my babies just a lot throughout the week. So anyway, I'll see you guys at Kathy's 30-day color challenge. I'll be playing. I'll be recording some videos and sharing those as well. And anywho, all right, I'm out.